Hello. It is I, once again, the Bruce Wayne of Azur Lane, OG Investigator, back in the building, and welcome to another exciting edition of Top 10 Waifus. So, if you'll notice, the current waifu list schedule, we have completed Best Girl Waifus, Cinnamon Roll Waifus, Tomboy Waifus, and now we are on Ara Ara Waifus, and, I looked up the Urban Dictionary definition of Ara Ara, and I have come to the conclusion I don't think I can quite use it. But I'm going to use the most vanilla definition of Ara Ara that there is, and that is a dominant woman. So I'm just saying, if you look up, you can look up the Urban Dictionary definition if you want, but I'll just say this is a definition that, you know, I don't want to get in trouble for saying. I'll say some Ara Aras, you know. Anyway, so for the exclusive purposes of this video, I will use the most vanilla definition, and that is a dominant woman. Typically, Ara Aras are tall, mature-looking women. They usually have, I guess you could say, a domineering kind of look or personality to them. So they seek to, in some way, shape, or form, dominate the Shikikan. Anyway, moving on to the list of top 10 RR waifus. Okay, so as you can see, number 10 is Belfast, who, admittedly, she does not quite look like an RR waifu. But, yeah, that goes away when you watch the anime. And mainly because of this scene right here. So I'm just going to play this for you guys. You can watch this.
What happened?
I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit.
Up to you.
It's
something now.
Right here. Okay, here we go. This scene right here.
It's just, I'm really not worth anything if I'm not able to fight. What the? Hey! Let go! What's happening? Stop that! Belfast, are you listening to me? Hey, what is going on with you?
Make you
is she
drink some tea and eat some breakfast.
She's never like that. What's wrong with Belfast?
Okay. So I was just gonna say, yeah,
Sure,
she actually does basically make her eat breakfast and be healthy. But I'll just say that scene was pure RR right there. In case y'all are wondering what RR is, that was some high grade RR that just went down. On top of that, Belfast herself is a very nice looking maid. She also has an excellent oath skin. And all of her other skins are very nice as well. This is actually my favorite Belfast skin right here. Yeah, she has armored gauntlets. She looks ready to fight. I like this one. I also happen to like this one too. But yes, Belfast is basically the hidden RR here. Sort of like a, surprise. If you're not taking care of yourself, she will make you take care of yourself. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. Anyway, yeah, and she basically is very forward with the Shikikan in all of her lines, pretty much. So she's like, except for this one, she's like, wait, honestly, I'm cleaning right now. Excuse me. But yeah, she's definitely an RR ship. It's just, if the moment comes where she needs to bring it out to take care of you, she definitely will. Highly, highly recommend this RR ship. Not only that, she's apparently she is definitely one of the favorites, especially if you've seen like, the doujins, which I wouldn't know anything about, by the way. But yes, Belfast comes in at number 10. An excellent, excellent RR waifu. Now, number 2 is Chapayev, who, admittedly, she has no RR up until you oath her, and then she changes bizarrely. So, here is Chapayev. She actually has a very nice default skin, by the way, and the long legs with the nylons and the heels. I don't even need to say that, but I've said that many times. But she also has a very nice second skin, and this skin is very popular, by the way. Also, very nice. She apparently has a thing for sweets too. She likes donuts. Wait, let me see this if I can blow. That works. I was trying to see the donuts, but I guess, I got a little more than I was opting for. So here, this is actually a very wholesome looking type of dress, Anyway, if you go to her quotes, here's the deal about her quotes, if you take a look. So first, she just sort of teases you. If you special touch her, she's like, hee hee, naughty, naughty. And then out of nowhere, after you oath her, she wants to give you a bridle. And it's sort of like, and then if you go to her other special touch line, she's like, hey, I'll join you in a minute. But she basically out of nowhere starts, she's into some freaky stuff. I'll just tell you that right now. She is a actual dominatrix, in case your guys are wondering. So look out for that with Chapayev. Yeah. I would just watch out for that very carefully if I was you guys. It just comes out of nowhere. In any case, by the way, if you go to her, it's like all of her extra lines post oath. It's all about some kind of look at this line right here. Still feeling a little, just a bit longer. You need to stay bound to me like this for now, but sooner or later, you won't have to think anymore. You won't have to worry, and you can forget all that pain. So that's a strange surprise. It's a strange surprise. One minute she's nice, and the next minute after you oath her, she's a little freaky, and you're like, this isn't what I signed up for. I mean, some of you did sign up for this, but that's besides the point. Next is AVP August Von Parsival. So every time I hear AVP, I immediately think of Alien versus Predator for some reason. Maybe that's because I was a fan of the games back in 2000. Anyway, August Von Parsival is incredibly RR. Here's the deal with August Von Parsival. I like her default skin, by the way. She looks very calm and collected, but she has that like sort of domineering, I'm sitting on a throne looking down on you kind of look. And the maid skin is also very nice. Just tossing that out there. It's a very nice maid skin. When the Iron Blood made their entries into the maids by making a couple maid skins, they did not disappoint. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so here's the trick about August Von Parsival. She actually does not like to be the dominant one. She is basically trying to take control of the Shikikan in a hopes that the Shikikan will get fed up and take control of her in return. But it still counts as Ara because she is her immediate approach is to try and take control of you. So, I'm just saying, you might want to watch out for that as a Shikikan. Yeah, where is that one line she has? Let me see. So this is the one. I unshackled you precisely so you'd want to rebel and make me submit, is what she says. So, yeah, that's what she really wants. She wants to be dominated, I guess. But her approach is to try and first dominate the Shikikan, I guess. It makes sense in a bizarre kind of way, you know. But this is very RR energy. All this right here, highly RR energy. So that is August Von Percival coming in at number 8. Moving on to the next RR waifu. That is FDG. So you go over here to FDG. Let me see. Here we go. FDG. And I mean, this is textbook RR, I would say. She's like extremely tall. She's a quite a mature looking, you know, waifu, by the way. She also happens to have a decent oath skin. To me, this is nice. It's not the best I've seen. It's just all right, but it's a nice one. But this one is actually better than her oath skin to me. Like, look at this. This is I don't know. It screams kind of a domineering ancient Chinese/Japanese type of outfit. I'm thinking this is Chinese, obviously. But I mean, yeah. It's a nice one. If you move on to her quotes anyway, she does sort of, I want to say, what's the word I'm looking for? Somewhat patronize the Shikikan just a little bit, but it's always in a teasing, flirty kind of way. So, you know, look out for that. And yeah, she also, I would say, tries to feed you stuff in a strange way. Just you know, like the chocolates. I'll just say her Valentine's lines are a little freaky. I would watch out for the Valentine's lines. In any case. Yeah, so she is definitely 100% RR material. Having said that, moving on from FDG, ladies and gentlemen, I would give her a round of applause if I was face to face with my audience, to the next RR waifu, and that is Atago. And Atago is a super RR. So, I mean, she actually does have this very like nice kind of innocent smile, by the way. But she happens to have incredibly long legs, and I do like her shoes. The heel. I don't know. I like this. Her original skin is top tier, by the way. To me, it's an excellent skin. And on top of that, she actually has a very, very, very nice oath skin. Possibly one of the best oath skins in the game, mind you. Yeah, I like the swimsuit. This is a very nice one too. I mean, and this is okay. I like this dress though. I do like this dress. Having said that, this is incredibly. This is like, you know, president of the school type of RR. And on top of that, her race queen skin is, you know, also one of the best. Let me see if I can get this without the background. Oh, it doesn't even zoom in? Oh, well. Anyways. So, the thing about her is... Oh my, are you going... Whoa, she has some interesting lines. Yeah, so she's like, you know, you can... You know, special touch her more if you want, but there's no saying what might happen next. But the reason why she ranks on this list primarily is because of this scene right here in the anime, which I will play for you. And if you've seen the anime, you know this scene. But Yeah, I'll just show it to you.
I have failed my mission and let the enemy escape. I have to find a way to restore my honor.
What's the matter, Takao? You've got that frowny face again.
Atago!
Oh, goodness. Your shoulders are so tense. Do you feel that?
Cut it out!
This might be a little much. I don't even know if I can show this. Hold on a
Would you
second.
like some too, Ayanami?
No thanks. I must respectfully decline.
I'm gonna zoom it out just a little bit. Just
Stop that! We're on a mission!
so, yeah, that's. Need I say more? Moving on from Atago. I hope I don't get flagged for that somehow. I shall continue moving on. So, Atago, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on from Atago to Chkalov, who, Chkalov is one of those ultra domineering scientist types. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like, imagine you get called into the lab to conduct a science experiment, and this is the scientist. I'm just saying, this has plenty of our energy. I do like her swimsuit skin, but I actually like her original skin more with the lab coat. Like, let me see if I can zoom in on this. Kind of zoomed in. Yeah, there we go. Very authoritative. Very, you know, in charge type of look. Keep that in mind. Look, you know, put some respect on her name. And she's also incredibly, need I say, flirty with the Shikikan. So she is aptly attuned to relieving stress. Scientifically attuned. Yeah, and she only gets more attuned from there. Yeah, if you go to her special touch lines, it's like she's extremely enthusiastic. Extremely enthusiastic. In any case, come and give Mr. Kolov a hug. Hey, I mean, I would. So that is Chkalov, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to number 4, and that is Graf Zeppelin, who, to me, she has this very okay, so she is actually a domineering ship. She has this very, like, look at her right here. She's just looking down on you, pretty much. Just she's actually composed of 100% pure hatred for the world. By the way, if you look at her lines, she keeps talking about wanting to watch the world burn, and in general, she only has any type of love in herself for the Shikikan. Yeah, she even says it. I despise everything. So, very hateful woman that needs some TLC. She says, quite brave, aren't you? As expected of the one I chose. So, yeah, she has this very much, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's like she hates everything on the planet except the Shikikan. And except she may also feed you to her rigging, which is a moving dragon type of thing. But that could happen. So look out for that. Be very careful. In any case, yeah, she wants to eradicate everything that stands in the way, but she does have this very domineering personality that is incredibly RR. She's also one of my favorite designs in the game. Like, this is one of my favorite favorite arts in the whole game. So go Graf Zeppelin. Now, moving on even further to number 3, and that is Azur. So you go to Azur, and she is, needless to say, everything about her screams domineering, pretty much. Like, she has this It's not a throne she's sitting on, but she sits on it like it is a throne, if you know what I mean. And this one, by the way, this skin, the animation does have a moment that's a little weird that you may want to watch out for. I'll just say, I'm not even going to go into it. Just if you want to watch the animation of the skin, she does something to the manju, and watch out for that. But this right here, this is also incredibly, Ara. This has a super Ara vibe, and it's also very nice to, in general. Just very nice overall. But if you go to her line, she says you are brave for special touching her. You are a very brave Shikikan to do this. And she's basically like has the personality of a dragon, because she does have dragon horns on her and everything, but it's sort of like an archetypal dragon somehow transformed into a woman. By the way, if you've read The Witcher, that is a species in Witcher. It's like dragons that can turn into people. So she is a dragon lady. Yeah. So that is a gear, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and she also wants to bind you physically. So this is super. If you're into dominatrix type stuff, apparently that's what she's into. So look out for that. I'm looking out for that. Moving on to number 2, which is Musashi. So you go over to Musashi, and by the way, she has this sort of incredible, I would call it a goth domineering type of art style. I really do like the look of Musashi, though. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. Okay, that's as close as that's good enough. So, by the way, did you know this? That Musashi is, according to the artist that made her, Musashi is an astounding 2 meters tall. Dang. So, if you want a spitting image of that, if you've seen the first Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, the one where he's like, get to the chopper. So, the actor that plays the Predator and is in the Predator suit is 2 meters tall, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is a tall man already. So, yeah, you're gonna be. I'll just say you're gonna be looking like this. Where is it? Right here.
Could be used for snoo.
Silence! You want died like last men visit Amazonia?
What'd they die of?
Crushed pelvises.
Yeah.
Yes!
That's gonna be you. Let me go back to it. Right here. Yeah. Let me go back. Yeah, right here. That's gonna be you guys. That's gonna be all you guys that like Musashi. And you know what your response is gonna be? It's gonna be this.
Yes!
Oh, thank you, Lord in heaven.
Yeah, I know my audience. I know y'all.
After lengthy computations,
Watch this.
I, Femputer, have decided the fate of the men. Femputer sentences them to death by snoo.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's you guys. That's you guys right there. That's all you guys right there. So, anyway, moving on to her oath line, or her quotes. She seems like the kind of ship that would actually unintentionally, dominate the Shikikan, in the sense of, she just wants to hug and love and caress the Shikikan. The only problem is, she doesn't mention that it will literally crush her bones. So, it's still very Ara. That counts heavily as Ara. So, yeah, that is Musashi. That 2 meters tall. That's a lot of woman. Yeah, she is very caring and very compassionate to the Shikikan. And she's always talking about welcoming you into the warm embrace of her bosom. I happen to like my pelvis bones uncrushed. I just thought I would toss that out there. I like the my pelvic bones. We've been together since birth. I see no reason to mistreat them. Anyway, that is Musashi, ladies and gentlemen. And now we move on to the number 1 RR waifu in Azur Lane, and that is Implacable. So yeah, this is the most RR anime girl I've actually ever seen. Anime woman, technically. She's definitely mature. So like if someone was to write a definition of RR and stick it in the dictionary, this picture should be right next to that definition. So yeah, she has that position of authority nun. She's like, the head nun of a nunnery. But at the same time, let's just say if my church had nuns like this, I'd show up to church every Sunday. I'd show up to church every other day, even that wasn't Sunday. I would show up just to show up, You'd be like, you need help with carrying chairs or what have you? Oh yeah, I'll be there. What else you need help with? Anyway, she is extremely forward with Shiki-Con. She has this sort of flirty, extremely flirty personality with the Shiki-Con, and she questions if you're being a sinful little thing. To which the answer for all of us is yes, we are so sinful. We are so sinful. It's terrible. It's a epidemic of sin. Massive epidemic of sin. Yeah, and her other special, you would, after you oath her, she says, you wouldn't hesitate on the battlefield, would you? Go on, show me how brave you are. So she's, I guess she kind of challenges your manhood here. And yeah, she basically is a disciplinarian as a teacher, which that's like the most RR thing you could do. So yeah, this is probably the most RR thing I've seen in anime. Yeah, Implacable. Hands down. I cannot think of anything else that exceeds this level of RR-ness. Yeah. So that's top 10 RR waifus, ladies and gentlemen. In case you haven't noticed, I do have a thing for tomboys and RRs. So next on the list will be Yandir's. I need to move this so you can see it. It will be Yandir waifus. And it is possible I may add one more list, but for now, I'm just sticking to these. So next and possibly last, maybe last on this list will be top 10 Yandir waifus. So having said that, it has been a pleasure creating this series for you. I would like to wish all you Shiki-Cons a farewell and following seas. And if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Take it easy, guys.